Mary Kay, the Browns are 4-2 under Gregg Williams since he took over as interim head coach, and of course Freddie Kitchens as offensive coordinator. Greg likes to say every day is an interview, every day is a competition. Well, he has certainly delivered on his end if this is his interview for the head coaching job. The question is, as this goes along with 2 more games left, do we believe that Gregg Williams is a real head coaching candidate at this point?
Well, he sure is strengthening his case week by week. And if they continue to win and they win out, I think that's going to be a very interesting interview. We already know that he's going to get interviewed by John Dorsey, and, he would have a lot of selling points if he wins out. There's still a large part of me, though, that thinks that John Dorsey has some people in mind, people that he's been thinking about for years and years, and that he will want to start fresh, put his own stamp on this football team, and let someone else put their stamp on this team that he chooses.
Now, I do think, a few weeks ago when John Dorsey said he would interview Gregg Williams, I think a lot of us maybe wrote that off and said, okay, you should interview him after all this. But I think it has become more realistic that is going to be a legitimate interview. Gregg Williams is going to be able to go in and say, look, I did this. The team responded to me like this. Maybe he says he would keep Freddie Kitchens as his offensive coordinator. He's got a lot of cards to play when it comes to that point.
Well, the other thing that they have to consider is, what is the pool of candidates this year? They have to look at that too. So they will end up then weighing Gregg and Freddie against what else is available. And, there might be some guys that they want or that are on their radar that they can't get to. Say, for instance, a Lincoln Riley, perhaps. If he wants to stay at Oklahoma, then he's off the list. So I think some of it depends on who is available and are they better than what the Browns have now.
Yeah, so Gregg Williams has certainly made things interesting here. When we hear him talk every day, he sounds more and more like a head coach. I thought that especially today in his Monday press conference after that win in Denver, and there's no doubt the team is responding to him. They're responding to Freddie Kitchens. It's just going to make January all the more interesting for this franchise. And of course, we are going to cover it all at cleveland.com/Browns.